Oh my goodness. See, when we talk about competence in leadership, people will just think that we are playing because we don't want a leader. Now, look at the high cost of commodities in Nigeria. I am not ignorant that the devaluation of Naira is one of the major reasons why things are skyrocketing. But let me tell you something. At the level, at the rate of Naira today, our neighboring countries like Benin Republic, Ghana, including Cameroon, they are sending cement below the prices we are buying it in Nigeria. And what baffles me is that most of these countries, it is still Dangote cement that they are using. Now, most of these countries are selling cement for 6,000 naira. And when you compare it to this current rate, they are selling it 6,000, 6,500, 7,000. But come to Nigeria, they are selling cement 13,000. Now, if this government is competent, if this government knows what they're supposed to do and what they are doing, they're supposed to open border for people to import these goods. When the importation of cement starts, nobody will tell Dangote to bring the price low. Nobody will tell Boa to bring the price low because there will be competition. More than 250 million people are being served by only two companies. So what about if those two companies just meet together and said, today we are putting the price 20,000, you can't do nothing. It is their business. So they should allow the border to open to encourage, competition. Because what I'm seeing now is that these people are intentionally trying to impoverish the poor citizens who have been suffering from the maladministration of the APC government. The border should be open for cement and every commodity that is very expensive, more than the one we are having in our neighboring country. By the way, there is a treaty. There is ECOWAS treaty, the Lagos Convention. They talked about allowing business to run between two countries. I know that why they were doing that, they want to encourage the internal production capacity. That is very nice. But this is emergency. They should open this border for the sake of people that are dying. Let them bring food into the country. Let them bring cement into the country. Let them bring so many things that we need urgent into the country. When this is done, you will see that things will begin to come back little by little. It will ameliorate the suffering of the people. But if federal government refuse to do this, I wonder sometimes, when I'm saying that Tinubu is incompetent, I am not limiting the word to Tinubu alone. The statement is not only for Tinubu, it's also for his special advisors. People who are advising him, people who are around him. Are they not telling him what he should do? Governance is hard. Even at a time when I was, a student leader of over 40,000 acre student nationwide that time, I understood what it means to lead people. It's not easy. But there are some decisions you will take because you have the power to take it. The power of president, Nigerian president, is one of the most powerful presidents on earth based on the constitution that gives him the power. Now, a president can now stand up today and said, I sign an executive order. Every high commodities like cement, sugar, I give them order to start importation. And this order will last for 2 months to ameliorate the suffering of the people because of inflation. Wow, this could have been nice. Leadership is not all about old age. Leadership is not all about I can do it or it is my turn. Leadership is all about spirit and intelligence. It's about wisdom. It's all about providing solution to the people you are leading. Leadership is all about solution. We needed somebody who can make things happen, who can change things in Nigeria. But Tinubu is not the person. It's not the person because as it stands now, it seems that this man doesn't have solution. He don't have solution. He don't even know what to do. This man don't know what to do. Because if, for example now, let me talk with myself. If I am the president today, what stops me as a president not to buy almost 102 billion SUVs that they bought from abroad? What stops me? If I am the president, if my military can't fight insecurity, what stops me from inviting other countries to help me? What stops me? If I am the president of Nigeria today, what stops me from opening border so that cheap rice and sugar and cement will come into Nigeria temporarily just to help the people that are suffering? If I am the president, what stops me to even sign executive order or meet with the legislatures and return Nigeria to regional government? What will it take me? And what will they remove from me? If I am the president today, what will it take me to give Nigerians trust by giving them accountability on how their economy and money, how we are running the country? What will it take the president to do all these things? You see, until Nigeria begins to understand that truth is light and ignorance is darkness, we will remain the way we are. There is nothing that will work well in Nigeria if all these things are not fixed. corruption and nepotism. If anybody comes into office newly, Muhammadu Buhari did that, Tinubu copied from Muhammadu Buhari, they will act as if they are sense. They will act as if they are sense. They will act as if everything is just going well. They will act as if, they are ready to tackle corruption, to tackle insurgency, to tackle everything that is tackleable. They will come in as if, they want to do wonders. Within 1 year, you begin to see corruption and nepotism. You begin to see the reason why they call them the All Progressive Congress, APC. You begin to see the reason why they say, Minoka, it is my turn. You begin to see the reasons why they say Nigerian politicians are corrupt. You begin to see every reason why you should doubt the Nigerian government. How long will the people suffer? How long are we going to pass through all these things? How long? But my greatest fear is that most Nigerians don't still understand where they are. They don't still understand what is going on, because I believe that these people have been psycho-conditioned to believing that this is the way countries are, or this is the way to run a nation. Sometimes traveling is part of education. I encourage Nigerians, sometimes just travel to Ghana, travel to Cameroon, travel to Cotonou, move out and see what a country looks like. Decorum, coordination, healthcare, insurance, security. You see the dividends of democracy to the people. Is it light that we have? Is it healthcare that we have? Nothing is absolutely working in Nigeria. And nobody's talking about all these things. And we are spending trillions of naira to service the legislature, the judiciary, and the presidency. The presidency is against the people. And I believe that it is time for us to stop the presidency. It is time for us to return to the regional government. It is time for us to stop all these things that we are. It is nonsense now. It's not making sense any longer. It is not making sense any longer. Nigeria is not making sense at all. This is not all about blaming Buhari, blaming PDP 16 years ago, blaming people who have. This is all about you take action now. This is leadership. It is leadership. Stop blaming people and take action, work. And if you can't work, voluntarily take your pen and tender your resignation. And there is no one that will kill you. There is no one that will do anything harm to you because you resign. You should resign and make history. Resign and make history. People will say, the first African president that willingly resign. If they have been one in history, I don't know. But I think if you can't handle the job people gave you, just honorably resign. And there is nothing wrong with your resigning. What do you think about this video? Do you think that these decisions are very difficult decisions to make? Do you think that they are difficult decisions? Let me know what you think. If it is something that is so difficult for the presidency to carry out to ameliorate the suffering of the people, let your comment count there. Thank you so much.